Welcome back to 1834 Restoration House. This is a special canning session. We're going to do this in the middle of the week so we don't interfere with the restoration projects. Today we're canning cranberry sauce. It's coming close to that time of year. Because we're water bath canning the cranberry sauce, we will need to sterilize our jars and our lids. So we want to get that started first. I can fit 9 pint jars in my water bath canner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up, submerge my jars, and then I am going to put it on the stove and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Now once it reaches boiling point, I'm going to shut it off and I'm going to leave it on the stove. So what I'm actually doing is filling each jar first. I don't want them to tip over when I start putting other water in there. Now I'm going to submerge all the jars. And before it gets too heavy, I'm going to put it on the stovetop. And our lids, let's cover them up. Ooh, there we go. Put these both on the stove and get them going. Now let's go ahead and get our cranberries ready. I am using frozen real cranberries. This is what they look like. They're just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And my recipe says I need 21 cups of cranberries. Let's see if we can get that many out of this. I have more in the freezer if I need. Okay, there's 8. Okay, 21 cups. Ooh-wee. Look at all that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Ooh, our lids are boiling. Let's turn that off. Great, great. Go ahead and take them out and set them aside. Come on. There we go. Now, we need our orange juice, 3½ cups. There we go. We need 3½ cups of water. And 6 cups of sugar plus 2 tablespoons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stir it all up. I like to see if I can get the sugar dissolved before I put it on the stove. I really don't want burnt sugar. All right, the sugar is all dissolved, so we'll go ahead and put it on the stove and bring it to a boil, and we'll be right back. Okay, I got steam coming out of here. Let's double check, make sure it's boiling. Haha, it is boiling. So I'll go ahead and turn that off, and I'm just gonna leave it until I'm ready for the jars. Our orange juice mixture is also boiling. So I have all my cranberries. I have my orange rind ground up and measured, 1/4 cup plus 2 teaspoons. And I need a dash of salt. There we go. So I'm gonna put this orange rind in first, stir it up, and then we will put our cranberries in there. Bring it back to a boil. All of them in, all of them in. There we go. Stir it all up. And we'll go ahead and put our lid on since it's frozen berries. Check it. It is boiling. I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off. Set it over there. I don't want it to burn. If you wear glasses, time to take them off so I can see, because the steam fogs them up so bad. You do not have to constantly stir it. I just like to stir it up little bits here and there. And it's boiling good. So we'll set our little timer. For about 10 minutes. And we'll be good to go. All right, we are just about done. We've got about another minute. We're gonna need to get our jars out. My lids are hot and ready. There it is. Just turn it off. Bring it on over. Mash them up a little bit. I don't want to mash them up a whole lot, but I do want to mash them up. I want it to get thick. And it needs the smashed berries for that to happen. There we go. Okay, as you can see, it's very smashed now. And once it's canned up and cooled, it should gel up pretty good now. Okay, to get our jars. There we go. That's how much I like to fill mine. I don't like to fill it much more than 1/2 inch from this mark, not all the way up to the top. I'll wipe the top off, get our lid and our ring. Whew, hot, hot, hot. Hand tight, and we're gonna put it right back in the pot. Get another jar. We're gonna keep doing that until we're done filling all the jars. In the South, we do this in the winter because it's too hot otherwise. Okay, this is the last jar, and I still have enough in here to probably do 2 or 3 more jars. So we will have to sterilize a couple more jars, or I can just put a couple jars in the fridge. I think I prefer to save them for later. So I am going to sterilize a couple more jars and can up the rest. Now let's submerge them. Get our lid back on. And turn it on high, and let's check our manual and see how long they have to cook. According to our Blue Book Guide to Preserving, cranberry sauce, water bath canner at 15 minutes of boiling water. So once it boils, we will set our timer for 15 minutes, and then they'll be done. Okay, timer just went off. Let's go ahead and get our jars out. Turn that off. There you go. They look beautiful. So that's how I make the cranberry sauce.